What is up? Hey, are you considering relocating to Los Angeles? I'm Robert with Robert Mitchell Homes, and I've assisted numerous clients with their relocation to Los Angeles over the years. And because I've also done it myself, I understand the experience explicitly. It can be a little daunting, but I've got great news. Once you're moved and settled, you begin the next chapter of your life in beautiful Los Angeles. There's nothing better. So I've assembled a list of about 50 different tips that walk you through some major milestones and will help you track and get everything done so you can have a stress-free and moving experience. So when you're about 8 to 10 weeks away from moving, at this point you've hopefully already secured your next home. If not, you should be getting very, very close. Keep in mind, typical escrow period runs 30 to 60 days. So if you are very early on in the process and haven't begun your search yet, I'd recommend checking out my other video that walks you through selecting a realtor and best practices for finding your dream home remotely out of state. All right, tip one, let's get into this. I would recommend opening up a folder in Google Drive or Dropbox or iCloud and naming it Moving. And put all of my receipts as well as a document or a spreadsheet that has all of your vendor information, your moving companies, your storage facility. Have everything in one place that you can access from either your phone or from a computer. So key. Also, you're going to want to have all of those receipts when it comes time for tax filing, and you can get that IRS deduction for moving expenses. Go without saying, but you'd be surprised how it's overlooked. You should really set up a moving expense budget, so that way you can nail down exactly how much you can spend, because the professional movers and the best movers are worth the expense. But you may also have budget to buy that new sectional when you're in your new home, and so you're gonna have to weigh that out. Next tip, schedule some in-home estimates from at least 3 moving companies. And please read the fine print very carefully and their estimates very carefully, because it's going to include insurance coverage and items that they are not responsible for moving, and you're going to need to know that. Next, I would also run their Department of Transportation number through the DOT website. That's going to ensure that they are licensed to operate in the state that you're moving to. Again, very key for insurance purposes. One more point regarding your movers. When we get to moving day, 10 weeks from now, right before your movers drive off, they're going to present you with some key documents. An inventory list that has all of the key inventory, as well as a bill of lading. You need to review those very, very carefully. They are binding, and if anything were to happen, everything will fall back to those documents and not initial conversations or agreements. Very, very key to take the time and go through them. I can't stress it enough. I'm mentioning it now, and I'm going to mention it again at the end of this list. This is a good time to go ahead and put in your time off with your employer for your moving day. Next, you should definitely finalize what school your children are attending in Los Angeles, and that's where having a realtor that is a community market leader really pays off. Next step, definitely request all of your children's transcripts in advance, 8 to 10 weeks out. This is going to provide plenty of time for their current school to prepare them, as well as then send to your new school. Your child can hit the ground running. Next tip, have a garage sale and then donate everything that's left over to a charity. You should also begin to finalize a plan to move all of your fragile or unique items, pool tables, pianos, artwork. Many movers aren't qualified to move these items or checked out for it, so you may need to hire a specialty mover to move these items. So you're about 6 weeks off at this point, and you should begin packing a little every day. Chip away at it so it's not felt like last minute and stressful. Next tip, this is a fun one. Plan a dinner party with some friends and family. Nothing elaborate, just an opportunity to make some final memories in your current home. And of course, if your home is sold, don't allow anyone to do anything stupid or damage your home, because that could be a headache. All right, next tip, check usedcardboardboxes.com. They sell slightly used, eco-friendly boxing kits which is great to reuse and recycle. You can also check with your local grocery store or liquor store too. Next, I would recommend creating a private inventory list. This is going to have all of your jewelry and other keepsakes and valuable items. Keep that separate and private from any inventory list that would be shared with a mover. Next, I would get your camera phone out and take a quick video and some photos of how your stereo equipment and television are currently hooked up. So that way, if you're going to do it yourself when you arrive at your new home, you can recreate that process. It's gonna save you some time. Furniture that needs to be disassembled and reassembled, like bed frames, put all of that hardware and screws labeled in a sandwich bag. It's gonna make it a lot easier to put it back together. Quick hack for packing. Layer linens and towels, use socks as packing material. So at this point, I'm about halfway through my list of tips here. I have everything assembled into a relocation handbook I'd love to share with you. It's a free PDF download. If you like it, just leave a comment below and I will send you the link. Okay, you should check if the HOA in your new home, if they have a specific move-in day of the week, and then plan accordingly. Next tip, if you're relocating from a great distance, you should definitely take your car and have it serviced. Finally, another tip, if you are shipping your vehicle with a mover across country, remove all valuables, take a video of any spare tires and audio equipment. Sometimes that can go missing. So now you're about 4 weeks away from moving day. And now it's really time to sell or donate all of your belongings you aren't taking with you. You need to purge and focus on just what is moving. Donate items you can't take with you, like frozen food, bleach, aerosol cans, old cans of spray paint and paint. Next tip, ensure you have all of your financial, legal, and medical records in one place. Also, gather up your birth certificates, social security cards, and passports from everyone in your family, and then keep them on your person and take them with you in hand on moving day. Tip, call your homeowners or renters insurance company and notify them of your move. You should also inquire if they offer moving expense and insurance. Next tip, set up an appointment with your local cable company that serves your new home and set an appointment for the day after you move in to have your internet installed. You're gonna wanna have that ASAP. Also, call your current cable provider or internet provider and sort out if they need boxes returned and deposits and any final billing. Get that settled. Next tip, don't forget any clothes at the dry cleaners. You'd be surprised how often that happens. Next, research a new doctor, dentist, and veterinarian here in Los Angeles. If you want recommendations, give me a holler. We're gonna update your voter registration. That's a good idea. And if you're moving a great distance, this is a perfect time to finalize your route and book any hotels for your interstate travel. You're gonna want to ensure your pets have updated ID collars. You're gonna want to request copies of your vet records to take to your new veterinarian. Personally, I love music, and I would recommend making a moving day playlist to help you get through that time. And if you wanted a suggestion or want me to send you my moving playlist, I'd be happy to share that with you. Just drop me a line. Now you're about 2 weeks out. This is tip 33. At this point, you should be finalized everything that you need. While you have your Dropbox folders, you're gonna create a subfolder that's titled Moving Related Expenses and deduct from your taxes on your return. I embrace meal planning all times, but when moving, this is great to clean out the freezer, make meal times as simple as possible. Finally, for this set, you're gonna wanna return all books or tools or anything that you borrowed from friends or family or neighbors near your home. It's a good time to say thank you for letting you borrow it and saying goodbye. Next tip, back up your computer hard drive. You're gonna be so glad you did if anything gets damaged in the move. Tip 38, Clean out your safety deposit boxes and begin the process of transferring your funds and valuables to a new bank that's convenient in your new neighborhood. Tip 39, cancel or transfer your gym memberships. You'd be surprised how often that's overlooked. Tip 40, transfer your prescriptions to a local pharmacy in Los Angeles. Talk to your doctor and make sure that you don't have any lapse in your therapies. Next tip, ask your Los Angeles realtor for referrals for contractors. Having a good plumber and roofer are always good to have in your back pocket because you never want to have to scramble when the toilet's overflowing or your roof is leaking. Tip 42, on moving day, line up a babysitter doggy daycare. Drop them off in the morning and then pick up small children and your dog once everything's loaded up. Just don't forget them. Add your new address and notify credit card companies, loan providers, bank, your HR at work and payroll, as well as auto insurance and information, Amazon subscriptions, etc. Next tip, go on the US Postal Service website and fill out a relocation or a mail forwarding form. Super easy. Again, I have a full list of all of these captured in a free relocation ebook, which if you're interested in, hit me up and I will send you the link for the free download. Hey, this is it. You made it. This is the week of the move. Tip 46 is the home stretch. Let's wrap things up. So, about a day before, unplug your fridge and freezer, let that defrost, put a towel down to catch any water. You want to drain all the gas from grills and lawnmowers or other power equipment that you're moving. If you are renting, you should schedule a final walkthrough with your landlord, prime any walls that you've painted, and do everything you can to ensure you get your full deposit back. Tip 50. Pack an essentials bag with everything you need for the first 24 hours in your new home. Makes it so much easier. Hit the bank, take out plenty of cash to tip your movers, as well as to have some in your pocket for an emergency as you drive cross country. You did it. We got to moving day. Tip 52. You're gonna find everything here is very straightforward as you've done everything in advance to prepare. But first thing is drop the children off and any dogs or cats at the sitter, get them out of your hair. Next, do what you can to protect the floors and walls and hallways and staircases to ensure nothing gets damaged. If you do notice any damage caused by the movers, take video and note that, as well as let your realtor know that there is an issue here and see if it needs another inspection to figure out how to make that right as you will be moving out. Okay, next tip, you're gonna want to carefully review the inventory list and bill of lading. This is gonna be presented by the moving foreman after the truck is packed up. I mentioned this in the beginning. Please review this document very closely before signing. It is binding. So, boom, when you arrive into your new home, the movers will assemble your beds for you. But as soon as they leave, go to your first 24-hour box, put some linens down, have your shower kit ready, so that way you can take a shower and get some good rest, because it's been a long process and you're in your new home. In closing, I want to mention again, moving can cause some stress and disrupt your routine. But if you have a plan and the right team in your corner, it is a hell of a lot easier. So I hope this list of tips was helpful. And if you are considering moving to Los Angeles, give me a shout through robertsellsla.com and I would be happy to discuss how I can help with your move. This is Robert with Robert Mitchell Homes and Rodeo Realty. Till next time.